Hi, I am Zina from Honeybeads and today I'm filming this video from the Potomac Bead Company. All the beads and materials that you're going to see in this video today are available at the Potomac Bead Company website. They have a flat rate shipping of $2.99 to the VS and Canada, free over a purchase of $75. And they also have a flat rate shipping of $9.99, free over a purchase of $150 worldwide. The earrings that we're going to make today are a medium project. I call these earrings the Starburst Delight earrings, and they're very shiny because they have a Rivoli in the middle. So I really hope you will like these earrings, and let's start. So the materials you will need. You will need 12 RounDuo beads. You will need 24 piggy beads. You will need 12 4mm beads. You will need 11 Miyuki seed beads. You will need 2 12mm Rivolis. You will need a pair of ear hooks, a pair of 6mm rings. You will need a size 10 beading needle. You will need a clipper or another kind of something to cut your thread with. You will need wildfire, and I'm using this in white, and I'm using this in 0.15mm. And you will need a pair of pliers to attach your ear hook and your ring. To start, you're going to thread your needle with about 3/4 of an arm span of wildfire. 3/4 of an arm span is from the tips of your fingers to about halfway your other arm. We're going to start with the middle part, and the middle part is picking up the seed beads and the RounDuo beads. We're going to pick up 1 RounDuo bead, 2 seed beads, 1 RounDuo bead, 2 seed beads, and we're going to do this until we have on 6 RounDuo beads. So 1 RounDuo bead, 2 seed beads, and I'm going to slide them down. And again 1 RounDuo bead, 2 seed beads, 1 RounDuo bead, 2 seed beads, 1 RounDuo bead, and 2 seed beads. Slide them all the way down. Like this. And now we're going to fold our thread over. So we're going to fold our thread so that we can go through the first RounDuo bead that is on the tail. So this is the end of the tail. And we're going through the first RounDuo bead and pull. And now we have a round. What we're going to do next is we're going through all these beads 2 more times. So we're going through all the beads, and we're going to end where we started this thread, so where we first went into the RounDuo bead. So you're going once, and then twice, and then you're going to stop. Now I went through all the beads twice, and I'm going through the next RounDuo bead. So we're ended where we started, and I'm going to step up through the next RounDuo bead. Now give this a gentle tug so that everything is tight, and we're going to turn our work around. And we're going through the second hole of the RounDuo bead that we're coming out of. So because we turned around our work, we're coming out of the first hole of the RounDuo bead, and we're going through the second hole. So we're going to make a turn in the bead. Like this. Now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. And we're going through the next top hole of the next RounDuo bead. Like this. And now we're going to do that all around. Now we added all the seed beads, and we're going through the next 3 seed beads. And pull. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads. And we're going through the next 3 seed beads. In this way we're going to add 3 seed beads around every RounDuo bead. We're going to do this because this will form the basket on the top where that holds our Rivoli. So do this all around. So pick up 3 seed beads and then go through the next 3 seed beads. Now we added all the seed beads, and as you can see it forms a basket. If it does not form a basket already, you can just give it a gentle tug and wiggle it a little bit, and that way it will form a basket. Now we're going to step up through the first 2 seed beads of the row we just added. And pull. And now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. We're going through the middle seed bead of the next row we just added, so just the middle seed bead. And pull. And in that way, as you can see, we form a bridge here. I can show you on the design I already made, so the earring I already made, that is forming this bridge here. So again, I'm going to show you. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads. And we're going through the middle seed bead of the row of 3 we just made. So the middle seed bead of the next row of 3. So that's the next row that comes above the RounDuo bead. And now we're going to do that all around. Now we've added all the beads and it's time to place in our Rivoli. So we're going to pick up the Rivoli and we're just going to place it in. Give a gentle tug on your thread and it will just hold in place. What we're going to do now is we're going to reinforce the top. So we're going through the next 3 seed beads and the middle seed bead and pull. And we're going to give this a gentle tug. Don't pull this too hard because we don't want the Rivoli in crooked. So go through the next 3 seed beads again and go through the next third seed bead, the middle seed bead, not the third seed bead, the middle seed bead. And we're going to reinforce this all around. You're going to do this until you have the feeling that your Rivoli is in place, and you will know that because it will become hard. So if you touch it, it will become solid and it won't, the Rivoli won't move. So just go through the beads as many times as you need. So go through the next 3 and then the middle seed bead and do that all around. Okay, now I have my Rivoli in place and it's secure. And we're going through the next seed bead. That is the 3rd seed bead of the row of 3. So we're coming out of the middle seed bead and we're going through the next seed bead that is next to that one. Then we're going through the next 3 seed beads. So that's the 3 seed beads in between the RounDuo beads. And then we're going through the RounDuo bead and pull. And now we're ready to start our next row. Our next row will start with putting the base of the next row, and that are the piggy beads. Let's first look at a piggy bead. A piggy bead has one round shape and one hollow shape. A piggy bead also has 2 holes. It has a bottom hole and it has a middle hole. What we're going to do for this next row, we're going to pick up 1 piggy bead from the inside, so from the hollow side, at the bottom hole. We're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we're going to pick up 1 piggy bead on the other side, so not the hollow side but the other side in the bottom hole also. It will look like this. So 1 piggy bead is from the hollow side, then 1 seed bead, and then from the other side. We're going to slide them down and we're going through the next RounDuo, so the top hole of the next RounDuo, and pull. And it will look like this. Now we're going to do that all around. So we're going to pick up 1 piggy bead from the inside, so the hollow side. Then we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we're going to pick up 1 piggy bead on the bottom hole on the other side. So on the other side, so not the hollow side. And then we're going through the next RounDuo bead and pull. Make sure that this is good and tight, but don't pull too hard. It can also be that your beads will twist, so that the thread will twist around your beads. Be careful that you don't have that. We're going to do this all around now and then I'm coming back to you. Now it will look like this. And now it is time to add the bridge here, so the bridge of beads. And we're going to add the 4 millimeters in between. What we're first going to do, we're going through the next bottom hole of the next piggy bead and pull. Then we're going through the next seed bead and the next bottom hole of the next piggy bead and pull. We're going to turn around our work because for now it's easier to work this way now. We're going through the second hole, so not the bottom hole but the second hole, the middle hole of the piggy bead. So we're going to stitch back in that piggy bead and we're going to give this a gentle tug. Now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads like this, and we're going through the next middle hole of the next piggy bead and pull. Now we're going to pick up one 4mm, and I'm happen to use a pearl, and I'm going through the next middle hole of the next piggy bead and pull. So we're going to work only with the middle beads here, so the middle holes of the piggy beads. I'm going to show you one more time again. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads and we're going through the next middle hole of the next piggy bead and pull. And now we're going to pick up one 4mm, and again we're going through the next middle hole of the next piggy bead. I'm going to show you an example. As you can see, all the 4mm will be in between the piggy beads, so it is as if the piggy beads grab the 4mm. And on the outer side of the piggy beads, I will use the seed beads to make this end here. So we're going to make the first bridge for that. So the 4mm beads will be in between the piggy beads, and the others will be on the outer side of the piggy beads. So you're going to do that all around, and then I'm coming back to you. Okay, now I've added all the 4mm beads and all the seed beads. And now we're going to make the next layer, and that will be only the seed beads on this side. What we're going to do, we're going through the first seed bead and pull. And now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. We're going through the next seed bead, through the next piggy hole, through the next 4mm bead, through the next hole of the piggy bead and pull. And then we're going to step up through the next seed bead. Like this. In that way we form this shape here. So we're going to do this all around. So the thing we're going to do, we're going to pick up 3 seed beads, and we're going through the third seed bead here, through the hole of the piggy bead, through the 4mm bead, through the hole of the piggy bead, and then through the first seed bead here. And then we're going to repeat this. So you're going to do this all around, and then I'm coming back to you. Now I've added all the shapes and we're ready to attach our loop. What we're going to do, we're going through the next seed bead. So that's the first one of the row of 3. And then we're going up through the first 2 that we just added. So the first of the row of 3 we just added. Now we're going to pick up 8 seed beads. And always recount. And then we're going through the same seed bead in the opposite direction and pull. I'm going to turn my work around because I think that works easier. And I'm going up through the next 2 seed beads and pull. I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, and then I'm going through the next 2 seed beads. I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. So I'm picking up 1 seed bead, and I'm going through the next 2 seed beads. I'm picking up 1 seed bead, and then I'm going through the next 2, and also through the middle seed bead. So the next 2 seed beads and the one we started this from, and pull. Now we're going to reinforce this loop. So we're going through all the beads until we come out of the middle seed bead again. Okay, I reinforced the loop, and I'm going to turn my work around again, because now it's easier again to work from the back. And I'm going through the next seed bead, so that's the next seed bead of the row of 3. And then through the next seed bead of that previous row of 3. Then I'm going through the piggy bead, through the pearl, and through the piggy bead. And I'm trying to come out of one of the seed beads. This is not always possible, but if you wiggle it a little, you can always try. If this is not possible, you can also go through the seed beads next to that. So we're just going to try it, and if it doesn't work, we can also go through the seed beads after that. This is just a little bit hard because as you can see now, I succeeded to go through the seed bead also. But this is just because we have to align all the seed beads and all the piggy beads and the 4mm bead to go through this in one time. So that can give just a little bit of trouble. Now we're going to go through the next 2 seed beads. So that's the next 2 seed beads up. and then I'm going through the next seed bead down, and then again I'm going through the seed bead here, through this piggy bead, through the 4mm bead, the piggy bead, and then I'm going to make one more loop again like that. What we're going to do is we're going through the outer line of all the beads until we reach the middle, so that's on the opposite side of the loop, and we're coming out of the middle seed bead here. We're going to do this because we're not going to make any knots, and in this way it is strong enough to cut our thread here. So again we're going through the next seed bead, the piggy bead, the 4mm bead, the piggy bead, then through all the seed beads, and then we're going to repeat this until we come out of this seed bead. As you can see, I reached the bottom seed bead, and now I can remove my needle, and it's time to cut off our thread. So I'm going to take my clipper and I'm going to pull my thread tight, and I'm just going to clip off my thread there. And again on the back side I'm going to do the same with the tail. I'm going to grab my thread, pull it around my finger and clip it with my clipper like this. Now the last thing we need to do is to attach our ear hook. I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to take the ring. I'm going to open it. I'm going to attach it to my earring, and I'm going to attach the ear hook. I'm going to close this up. Make sure it's good and well closed because you don't want to have this coming apart. And there you have your earring. Now you're going to make the other one and then you will have a pair. So I really hope you like this project. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this project. Subscribe to Potomac Bead Company. Subscribe to me, I am Honeybeads, and you can find me on YouTube. And I hope to see you there next time. Bye, have a nice day.